Ah. Oh no no. No 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 no. No 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 no. It's good. It's good. All right. Okay. I don't know why this is up. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We're not having technical difficulties. Wait, wait. Now we are. There you go. How'd you like that? Instant crunchification. We can do wild shit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. It's really cool that someone out there for free has made a program where you can just do that now. Do you have any idea how much that software would have cost you, like 8 years ago, 9 years ago? Seems like a long time. I mean, it it sounds like a long time, but it hasn't felt like a long. Anyway, Borderlands 2. I do not. I do not own Borderlands 3 yet. Yet. What's going on with the frame rates in this? Potato Hausen. Have I fiddled settings? Is this really the tankage? Is this really the OBS draw? Because, I mean, granted, with the overlay thing, which, oh my god, I've got to check that isn't still there. Yeah, the overlay's gone. What is going on here? Is it this? This. Ah, it's this. Let's just delete that. Yeah, it was a capture for my yeah, game is just it's full frame. Technical difficulties is still full frame, but it's hidden. It was a Steam capture layer for yeah, don't ask me why I have a capture layer for Steam. I just do, okay? And I need it occasionally. Never. It doesn't even render the web pages properly. That's actually that's improved things. So yeah. OBS does some things really well. It does other things not so well. Capturing windows that can be resized freely. It's not very good at that. So like Blender, nope. Unreal, nope. Because it has undockable windows basically. Oh. Numpad is usually hotkeys. I didn't hotkey anything, did I? Jesus, I hope not. Like the aiming sensitivity in this game can't be tweaked down low enough, so I've lowered my mouse sensitivity, which now makes menu sensitivity like really awkward to use. I prefer to use the keyboard. They didn't bind up, down, left, right, enter to WASD and space or WASD and E. It's really frustrating. Usually, right, okay, the cool meta is to bind menu controls to WASD and space, or WASD and left click, and just completely get rid of the mouse function beyond accept. Jesus Christ. Where am I going? What am I doing? With E and Q to navigate through tabs and clear tabs. But this game doesn't do that. It wants full mouse control. Or okay, Q toggles the legend. Okay, so number keys toggle those, but it's arrows. It's the arrow keys. No one fucking uses arrow keys, bro. Like, okay, this game came out a while ago, but it didn't come out that long ago. It's not Doom, for Christ's sake. Even Doom, you can configure it to use WASD. It's just questionable choices, you know, questionable life choices from AAA manufacturers. Mercury Induction Station. Okay, cool. I want to understand it, but I don't understand. Fully fucking cheesed my car in here now. I don't appreciate the driving in this either. It's great on the console. This game, do not get me wrong, optimized for console players, not optimized for PC players. I mean, the graphics are great, are fine. They are. It's an optimized game. I'm talking about the interface. I'm not talking about the FPS, which are lower than usual. But you know what? that latest OBS update, a lot of people have been going on about that. So that, and I have a less than powerful PC. Really, battle rights. I shouldn't, physically be able to stream. But here we are. I was actually doing okay at 720 9 years ago on a 480. Believe it or not, yeah, streaming 720 to Twitch on a MSI GTX 480. I bet you there are some people out there on Twitch who haven't clicked on my video yet because they're not here, who don't even know what an NVIDIA 480 looks like. Well, let me tell you, son, the MSI NVIDIA GTX 480 was the first NVIDIA card to feature, to support natively voltage overclocking at the cores. I never overclocked it. Not even once. Now you take it for granted that there's something you can just do in Afterburner, but it was special back then apparently. That you could literally destroy your graphics card at will. How do I get up there? Do I have to go around there? I don't want to go around, I just want to go over. Really. Maybe if I go up high enough here, I can just yeet myself. Discovered. Good yeet. And now it's gonna be like, oh, you're too high for this adventure. Not weird. But yeah, I feel like I have the vaguest memories that I spent like about an hour just non-stop rambling about LODs yesterday. Is that true? You gotta stop me if that happens. If I start talking about LODs, if I start talking about video games, video game making, you gotta stop me.
Stalkers find echo recorders delicious. You'd like to find the rest of Taggart's chapters within piles of stalker verification.
Cool. there's a mug there. I almost yeeted it.
That's how you do it.
It's cool how it tracks more than one quest at a time, but I want more than one quest to be, you know, on the side of my screen so I can see them at one time. Because I can't remember all this stuff that I've been told I gotta do. All these. We're meant to find. We're meant to be finding piles. Stuff piles. Pile stuffs. What do they look like? Who knows? Okay. So we got the sniper, pistol, rifle, and bandit rocket launcher. Got it. These particles are pretty cool. I keep seeing them like out the side of my eye. I gotta move that mug before I actually throw it somewhere. It's a nice mug. Oh dear. Oh. Power adapter for the AV TV. For the screen to transmit the data. There's a scaler, a 1080p to AV scaler, obviously, that needs power. And it can run for like, what, half an hour. It can run for like 15 minutes to half an hour without power somehow. Who knows how that works, or even dares to dream. But it does, or it doesn't, I guess. Depending on how you think about these things. What is this? They are just particles. Is that? Nope. It's not. Oh my god. I wish the clipping in this game was a little bit better. Or a little bit more obvious, at least, where you can walk and where you can't. Slapping the boom. Oh. Don't worry about it. These are, for all intents and purposes, got catch-up streams from last week. So don't you mind if nothing actually happens. I mean, nothing happens in these games anyway. Borderlands and Monster Hunter World. Why did I pick those two games? Specifically those two games. There's one. Oh, yeah. I gotta get it. I opened it, I gotta get it.
Chapter 2. Jack was a kid. These stalker things were something. I pounded one right in the throat with my thumping hammer. Just like Mom taught me. And it pretty much exploded. It made this hilarious noise like... Just kind of like that. I should make it my ringtone.
Disgusting. This slag.
I found a potential vault hunter, sir. You'll definitely want to hear this. She's a
Chapter 3. My boys found out the stalkers don't cloak so well once their shields are down. They get all panicky, start roaring to power up their friends. It's cute. I saw a huge stalker staring at our camp the other day. I had decided to name her Henry, you know, after... Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Mom! No, I was just saying I named a stalker after you.
What? This is a rare sight. It's a lot of water, and this is grass. Wow. Like the first Borderland. It was all desert. It was all Borderland Frontier. Use. What? What? That's a quest? Cool. We can buy a thing at the shop now.
Chapter 4. Everything's fine. Henry and her stalker friends took out my team and stole the special Mother's Day present that I handmade. Hell with it. I'm heading out there and I'm getting my damn Mother's Day present back. Jack is my witness. This will be the best Mother's Day ever. You hear me, Henry? You hear that? Mother's Day!
Guy's got passion, man. Guy's got fire. Okay.
That's how you do it.
I don't think there are any stalkers in here. Oh! Teleport goop. You didn't say the magic word.
Is not responsible for any fingers, toes, or breasts added during the respawn process.
We should go do the thing. I don't know why Cash doesn't auto pick up. It's weird. Freaks me out, man. I'm sure there'll be another stalker nest up here somewhere. Oh wait, there's a thing there. Look, we'll get that. Let's do this. Neither of them did drop anything, didn't they? Just a load of crappy white drops. Some ammo that I apparently needed. A rifle. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Whoa. 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 That's fine. Oh, the Casa de Mordecai. What we got here? We got bullets, a bed, more bullets, depth of field effect. Very nice. Very nice. That's where I came from, right? Going straight back the way I came. This is nice. Is that a man's head? Oh, it's a stalker head. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I heard about Sanctuary. You alright? Sorry I missed the action. I saw some Hyperion movement out in Tundra Express, so Bloodwing and I checked it out. Didn't realize we were walking into a trap. Bloodwing gave me time to get away, but bastards grabbed her. Brought her here. Roland echoed ahead. All my data's on a chip in my bird Bloodwing's collar, including your claptrap upgrade. Some Hyperion jackasses nabbed her. Took her into the preserve over there. I'm glad you're here. I've been scouting the place for the last half hour, and it looks like at least a two-man job. If you can get inside through the shipyard, I can give you support and lead you to Bloodwing. You get my bird, you get your claptrap upgrade. I'll provide support, just like in Tundra Express.
Who you shooting at, dude? Oh, I see. Gun loader. Yeet.
Jack makes me laugh. He kidnapped Bloodwing, so I start pissing my pants and making threats that if anything happens to my bird, I'll blah blah blah. But Blood and I have been through a lot. I know my girl can handle herself.
Nice. Oh. 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 Oh.
Unauthorized access detected. Releasing loader.
Oh, crap. Something loaders that shit? Damn. Give me a second to think of something. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got an idea. Click with some of those loaders. Don't kill them. Open the doors. Just wound them. Don't kill them. You wounded that one. Now move on to another loader.
Deploying
Doors open now. Get inside and find Bloodwing. Bloodwing should be in the holding cells at the other end of the facility. Find her, or find your claptrap upgrade.
This is like one of those places you don't come back to.
water in the Hyperion Preserve. Do not ask why.
That hurt?
Water in the Hyperion Preserve.
Oh, good! They're underway!
Oh.
Nothing like a challenging kill. Welcome to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. Jack says he built this place to promote science and discovery and whatever the hell. But it's BS. They're just using slag to experiment on every creature they can find. Gotta get Bloodwing out of there.
Oh my. Where's my pistol? Nice.
Sammy, let's say we start that test.
It's Dr. Samuels. The test subject is still conscious. You can't expect me to...
Sorry, baby, I can't hear you over the sound of people not being injected with iridium right now. His Volkey didn't make iridium come out of the ground for nothing, right? So, got it. You might as well do some good with it. Oh, hey, you're in the preserve. I was gonna do this whole thing where I'd lure you in here and kill you, but you just kind of showed up. Thanks for saving me the
Oh my
trouble,
God.
kiddo.
Yeah. Oh. No. This reminds me of that weird area in the Russian military base in MGS5. You know the one. The shooting range, or the area down to the shooting range. To the shooting range. Oh, there's stuff in here. I see. Nice. Hordy Morty's stashes. Meal. Wow. Excellent.
Henry ate my hands. She chewed them off from me. I swear to Jack. That spiky bitch.
Slag mutation is a volatile, brutal science that flies in the face of human ethics. Needless to say, I'm extremely interested in it. Get me some samples of the slag serum Hyperion is using on the wildlife.
My inventory must be pretty full by now. Interesting. Cool. I like it. This Nova Shield I picked up is really coming in handy. Extreme focus time, guys.
I'm empty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Oh my god. I said I didn't mind this rifle because it did explosive damage. It wasn't too bad a reload, but I kind of mind it. Just wanted to see what was up on the road. Apart from the rack. God damn it. Welcome to the Mouth Boy stream. This is just going to take me back to the first area, isn't it? Not even a catch a ride anywhere. Move you please. Yep. Cool. Again, please clip. See, those auto pick up, but a lot of the cash in this game isn't. I don't get why. Well, why not? I see what's going on here. So that's the dead end. But if we get our yeet tactics correct. Oh baby. Yeah. In a moment, in a moment, in a moment. Just want to make sure there's nothing around here. Okay, okay. Oh. Ooh.
Nice.
That's nice little bonus there. And there's the third one. There you go. Full. Just I guess anything that's white. Buh. Buh. Get me out of here. In fact, is any of that actually useful to me? Like, we picked up a rocket launcher, right? 1361 times 3. Oh wow. Dude. Hell yeah. Ah, yeah, Speedy Zuka. Is the projectile speed going to be as good? That's my big question. Oh, there's a shop right there. We can sell all the garbage we have. Let me just check that it is all garbage. I want to replace the this. It's just a bit. That is garbage to me. So we've got leather long arm, which we can't use because we've got a fast law. Dida. Oh no, we can definitely equip it. Oh, I can't equip it. It's too high level for me. We can equip this or this. We can't equip that actually. So shotguns. See, they're garbage though. You look at the stats, you physically can't use them. 2 ammo per shot, 43, that's 20, 22 shots. Yeah, screw it.
Feeling overburdened by money? Don't have too much fun.
Let's give this a little spinnerini. Whoa!
Great.
He has been slain. What is all this stuff just fucking everywhere? Good. It's good. It's what it is. So this is rubbish. It's completely useless. Wait, where does this go? Natural selection annex. Okay. Okay. Kind of hard to look through that scope. I guess it's not that bad. Out of ammo.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Don't die, I need your business.
Dude, is that Final Fantasy VIII reference in my game? What? I still haven't, what? Hey, guess what, guys? I can't check the message board on my phone. So that's good. Oh, Iridium. But I haven't decided what I'm gonna actually stream yet on quote-unquote Sundays. Which still might not be this Sunday. Might be late this Sunday. But I'm thinking a cheeky PS2 game or something. Oh my god, what was that noise? Oh no. Aim at him, man. Oh, I have a rocket launcher. Ooh. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Those rockets are not anywhere near as fast, but they'll do. Yeah. Makes me feel like a big man. That reload though. Did I get a high enough level to use the pistole? Nope. 20. Down. Oh, what's that? What's that? 3 ammo per shot! What the fuck? 14 times 97 though. I'll try it out. It's gonna be useful for this fight though. Useless, more like.
should be in one of these cells. Don't worry about the uglies and the other ones. They can't get to you. Just get to Bloodwing, and you'll have what you need to upgrade Claptrap and get through that death wall.
Oh my god, look at that sway. Oh my god. Point. Point. Yes. 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 Okay. Nice.
Please listen to me. I don't care what you do to me. Just let my husband go. He's got the shivers. He's no good for your goddamn experiments anyway. Just please let him go. What's the holdup, Sammy?
Don't call me. This subject is unsuitable for testing. His husband has the shivers. He could have transmitted.
Hey, remember that wife of yours and how you wanted to see her like ever again?
You can't.
Still don't hear screaming.
Finish him off!
No. Did I just miss plot because there were 3 fucking loot midgets just chilling out in here? Also, this shotgun's great. Nice. What's this? Alright. Alright. Take it. Okay.
Did you find her? Is she okay?
Looking for Bloodwing? Oh, I moved her a few hours ago. Somewhere a little more dramatic.
Bloodwing ain't there? Damn it! Jack's playing games with us. Wait a minute. I'm seeing some commotion in the observation wing. Maybe they moved her there. Just keep pushing through the preserve, amigo.
Oh no. Good. Real good.
Hyperion thanks you for your patronage.
Alrighty. What was that rocket launch we just got? Fwap doop. One 1361x3 3623. Slightly less damage. But it does do bonus explosion damage. Uh-oh. Oh, am I gonna walk all the way back? Can't believe it's only 8:30. It's dark outside. I'm so tired.
The Hyperion Corporation would like to remind you that the afterlife is extremely boring and not worth visiting.
Come back anytime.
I like the shotgun. Surprisingly. I'm surprised that I like the shotgun. Okay. Okay. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. I'm sorry. You gotta stop that. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there though. Interesting.
going on? What is this?
Today is a great day, Maya. Today, your training is finally put to use.
Who are these people?
Terrorists, criminals, evil men. You will destroy them, as is your duty. This is what you have trained for.
What? To execute unarmed men?
Do not question me, child. These men are a danger. Brother Harker, bring the first sinner forward. Yes, Brother Sophus. On your knees, sinner. Oh God, do not hurt! Not hurt!
What is this man guilty of?
Do not question. I promise! I'll pay! I'll get you your tithe! Just don't let him near me!
What?
Do not listen, child. Execute him!
Out of hell with it.
What are you doing, child? Put me down!
Oh no. Who shoot me? Who shoot?
That's unfortunate.
No! I demand sniper satisfaction. You fiend.
Perhaps if you'd bought more quality Hyperion munitions, you would not need to use the quality Hyperion new use station so much. Just a thought.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Cool. Really cool. Oh, you know what I see?
I had my boys build a preserve to research the full applications of slag. See, it's not just an elemental damage type. If you know how to use it, slag has lots of applications.
Can't believe I'm still getting 99 XP for those. Squishy engineers. Yes. Love it. Nice. Oh. Jesus. This game doesn't appreciate being alt-tabbed. Wait, is it, Why would I even friggin' do that? Big idiot movement. Yeah. Options. Video. Window mode. Is there a problem with full screen windowed? No. There was a bit of a flutter there at the start. And the end video overlay seems to struggle.
Do not touch the iridium vats unless you have alerted a Hyperion technician first. Preferably one with a camera. Please stay within the red lines. If the red lines have worn away, use your best guess.
I like it.
Feeding time is scheduled for noon every day, or whenever a zookeeper falls into a holding cell.
Commencing slag injection on subjects supplied by the Hyperion liaison known as Flesh Stick.
Don't worry, honey. Everything's gonna be okay. Baby, don't look.
You are doing moderately well. I require one more echo recording, at which point I will have all the data I need.
Following your experiment, you will receive an open close gift. The gift is open close freedom.
Enjoy that.
I don't like this sniper rifle as much as my old sniper rifle. It does quote unquote more damage. Which means it's better, right? was fabric. Don't worry. Thought I just phased into a new reality there for a second. Good. That's right, it's a cheesy auto sniper.
Throwing grenade.
Repairs needed. Target death imminent. Injuries critical.
Cool. Did that actually earn me anything good? No, no, no. Ah. Yes.
Remember that heavy red rock I told you to hide in your dress? Pull the pin at the top and throw it at the wall. Mommy,
Kill him. Questing die. Approaching. Killing death.
Figures. Find old Bloodwing, they're gonna have the biggest badass they can find protecting her. Shouldn't be a problem for you, but just a heads up.
Still missing two jars of juice.
Put me down, child, now!
27 years. For 27 years, you've been using me to keep these people frightened, haven't you?
You don't understand!
Shut up! You didn't want me to protect this planet. You wanted me to keep it scared, keep me locked up so these people would do what you asked. Nobody's gonna disobey the order if they've gotta face the wrath of a siren. Is that it? You found the slag samples? Fantastic.
God damn it.
With Roland once you finish whatever irrelevant thing you're doing right now.
Oh, mamma mia. Never gonna use them because they're pistols. I got a pistol right here. Oh, say lovey. So I've been looking into creatine supplements recently, and to buy like tablets, like vitamin supplement style, Jesus slam harder please, it's like 10 times the price to just buying the powdered creatine itself. My friend assures me that powdered creatine, if you mix it with water, is trash. It's not palatable. It's not a consumable item. it's the closest thing to poison you can drink without actually dying, and even then it can do damage to kidneys if you have too much. Bag of creatine and a bag of empty supplement capsules. Huh?
Oh my god. Just give it up, kiddo. Bloodwing's got all the elements at her disposal. Fire, electricity, corrosion, slag. And... God damn, I forgot the last one. What the hell was that again? God damn it! Just weaken her and I'll hit her with a drink!
I'm sorry, soldier, but you gotta beat Bloodwing down. Do what you can to save her, but if you can't, she's got what we need to get into Control Core Angel and grab the Vault Key. That's what matters here.
Fire! Right, fire. Well, what else is there? Watch your claws! Get out of the way! She's gonna dive bomb!
My armor.
This is gonna be fine. Just gotta drink Bloodwing, get her back to Sanctuary. I don't know, maybe Zed can patch her up. She's dive bombing! Move! Listen to me, girl! The Vault Hunter's your friend! Stop fighting him! Electricity! Electricity. Slag fire, electricity corrosion's coming up next. What am I forgetting? You're gonna regret ever driving Bloodwing into this, Jack! You're gonna watch her tear your throat out! That's She's diving! Look out! She's coming for you! Look out! God damn it, Jack! You better cry before we makes it out of this! Corrosion! Corrosion, yeah, I remember that one. Come on, what's left? Back up! She's slamming the ground!
Full concentration mode, guys. I'm sorry. Please no.
She's bringing out her claws! Watch it!
Where's that dude? Yes. Land already. Land. Land!
Oh, she got her sights on you! Move! I'm loading the trach dart! Tequila blood! This won't hurt, I promise! Okay, she's still alive. Get the microchip from her collar, and we can get her back to Sanctuary. Oh, now I remember. Explosive! No! That is why you don't screw with me. You and your little friend Mordecai turn yourselves in, or that dumbass bird is just the beginning. God damn it, Jack! I'm gonna kill you! You hear me?
I'm sorry about Bloodwing, soldier, but we gotta keep moving. Get that software upgrade to Claptrap, and we'll be able to get through the security field leading to Control Core Angel.
Cool. Cool. What's going on here? So we did all that. We've done the boss. We're out the thing.
Oh, where the hell is... Oh, I had a violin somewhere. I was gonna play it all sarcastically. God damn it, it was gonna be awesome. Blake! Where's that bloody violin?
Damn it! Thought I could cheese it.
Whoa! You didn't think you were gonna get out of here alive, did ya?
Intruder in range. Deploying reinforcements.
Vault Hunter, get down. Die, assholes! Screw you! Screw you! Get down, Diablo! Sons of bitches! Dies!
We actually full? Actually full? Full? A lot is this rubbish anyway. Look at it though. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, if anyone has a suggestion for a nice new Sunday game to play, stick them on the suggestion box. In the channel info.
Sweet. Found it. Alright, this is a song for Mordecai's Stupid Bird. Any. Oh, you know what? Screw you. It would have been hilarious if I found it earlier. Raider, shut up!
If you can hear this, and you're sane enough to understand what I'm saying, head to Sanctuary. I don't care what Jack has told you, or how well defended you think you are. The Hyperion army is coming to wipe you out. If you want to survive, you get a gun, you come to Sanctuary, and you join the Crimson Raiders.
Cool, I guess. There's so much wrong with this gun. I have to sell it. I can't look at it. Wild ass rockets. Nice. It's another one. God damn. Magazine size 2. Consumes 2 ammo per shot. Who would want that? Magazine size 12. Consumes 3 ammo per shot. It's only slightly more strong. I had something else here I wanted to equip, didn't I? No?
You can always trust the gun at your side.
Grenade mod, yes. Grenade mod.
See my new weapon of the day. Later, Vault Hunter.
In addition to being highly entertaining, the data you've found may hold the key to stopping the spread of slag poisoning.
Heavy head shooter. Cool.
Is there something you still require? I'm quite tired and want to lay down with a ceiling chair if you wouldn't mind disappearing.
A ceiling chair. A hammock?
Might have something later.
Yeah.
How's that mission going?
Yes. No. I've got to upgrade Claptrap. If I have to hear him whine, you have to hear him whine. That's the law in these parts. Alright, partner?
Buddy, what the hell are you Holy snack! I'm invisible! This is you! I can't... Minion, give me 5! Oh, right. You, Bert?
Great.
I got
Claptrap
nothing.
can get us through the Angel's security field now. Come on back. We may have a way past the bunker.
Come on, right here, up top. Don't leave me hanging, bro. Don't make this awkward. Well, mission failed. It's awkward now. I made it weird, huh? Still, you know, that's what I'm talking about.
Just accept the high five, Claptrap, Jesus.
fantastic! It's a living.
Fine.
This is no planet for old men.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad. Don't tell nobody where you got that.
Nice.
Anybody ask? And stay on. What's up, new best friend?
He's got one of the hats. Nice.
Appreciate it, sugar. That reminds me of something Jimbo Hodunk told me right before me and the kids left his disgusting bandit clan forever. He said, "Hing dong pong, burn down, pass burn, burn." I'll never forget that.
Old Slappy removed several of my limbs the last time we met. One hopes the scent of my extremities will bring him out of hiding, make him eager to finish the job, as it were. Plant my hand outside Slappy's lair in the Highlands.
He's been holding that out for me since like 2 streams ago. Oh my god. Guys must have like trap pain. Pain in his traps. Yeah, sick. Yeah. Did I just get 6 cherries? Fuck yeah. Buy me a lottery ticket. He's usually a bit better than that. Oh, come on, lads.
Wow. You suck.
He got like a 16 and 2 double sevens. 14, 14, 28, 16, 38, 44. This guy's...
Damn, I'm good.
Okay. What is that? The M1 bayonet? What? It doesn't have a hole in it, so it can't be. He also missed all 3 of his shots there, although he was slightly closer than the other dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just blow your mind?
It's the Rambo pattern knife, whatever that's called, whoever made that. I think it might have been a Randall, actually. You're gonna have to call me on that one. Probably isn't. We could just Google it. Who made the Rambo knife? Not that you can see this. You probably can't see this, can you? James Buell Lyle, the Arkansas knife smith. American knife maker from Roosevelt and Pope Country, Arkansas, made the Rambo knife for the films First Blood and Rambo First Blood Part 2. There it is. So, once again, the man's name is James Buell Lyle. He died May 5th, 1991. What knife did Rambo use? Does Rambo die in the book? Did Sylvester Stallone wrote First Blood? How long is Rambo knife? David Morrell. Did Rambo kill in First Blood? Sorry, no, I can't spiral myself into reading the Google related questions section like I did the other week. Who freezes custard, man? Just fucking who freezes custard? Yeah, I get it. No one watching this video or this VOD is gonna understand that reference. But just give me an answer. Who the fuck is interested in freezing custard? It's insane. It's madness. Freezing custard. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry about Bloodwing, so take this note to Thousand Cuts. You're going to deliver that note to a bandit leader known as the Slapkeep. Now, he used to be a part of the Crimson Raiders until his methods got too brutal. I didn't think ripping Hyperion officials limb from limb in front of their loved ones was an effective way to get intel. He disagreed. Still, he owes me a favor, and he can help us get past the bunker outside Control Core Angel.
The bunker. I know Bunker is a boss dude.
This might be up your alley.
Okay. Rackaholics Anonymous. Okay. And Animal Rights. It's revenge.
Bloodwing's dead. Jack's nearly got the vault open. I don't know about you, but I need a drink. Or more like a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
Hodunks run rack ale out of the dust. Blast the kegs off one of their booze runners and get them for me.
Okay. Okay. Ah, I picked up more garbage that I don't need.
You can always trust the gun at your side. That guy's a new one, huh?
No. Oh, no. Oh, there's a quest over here. Who could it be?
for you. I'm trying to write a love poem for this chick, Daisy, but I need some inspiration. Something to get my juices flowing so this poem will get her juices flowing. That's sex. Use this camera to take some pictures of interesting landmarks that I could toss in the poem, would you? Oh, and pick up any nude mags you see. Never hurts to have a fallback.
He's prepared. Let's just take stock of these quests. Oh, Jesus. Quests. So it's half 9. Like how long turn an overlooked mailbox? Let's do that. Cause that's finish the quest. Then we'll see what we're doing. Yeah, you guys, but if I'm gonna pick a new game to play on Sunday, I'm gonna have to start looking for my PS2 cases, and then they're stacked duplex. Shut up, Roland. Come on, I'm trying to do things that don't revolve around you. Oh, let's look for the box up there.
Suppose there's a lesson to be learned in all of this. He who attempts to fight nature will get eaten. Sounded much more poignant in my head. Apologies.
There's an echo in there. Shit. Can't pick it up though, can I? It's the way things are. Sell that crappy shield that we just got. Where's the sailbook? Sailbook, come to me. Come to me, books. That'll do. That will do.
Again inched out Jackville for fewest weekly curfew violations. For the next week, the grinder will only be used for egregious felonies, like littering or profanity.
Cool. So I'm just gonna do one of those BRB things, you know? I don't have a BRB scroll yet though, so this is gonna have to do. I mean, I'm not here. That's a technical difficulty. Back in a mo. Just gonna get a drink.
Overlord. I, Handsome Jack, am moderately happy to welcome you into the Hyperion family. Watch out for those stalker attacks.
Attention Overlook residents. You're welcome. Overlook has once again inched out Jackville for fewest weekly curfew violations. For the next week, the grinder will only be used for egregious felonies, like littering or profanity.
Yeah. So, oh wow. OBS is currently using 2.2% of my CPU. I'll let you consider about what that means.
Will be rewarded with a one-way trip to the grinder.
Hmm. Let's do this one.
The engineers working in the Hyperion Preserve are still alive. You're gonna fix that. When I was doing recon out there, I heard them experimenting on 3 badass creatures. Get out there and free them. I want to see a bloodbath of what they did to my bird.
Cadbury's Brunch Bars, guys.
Hey y'all, welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride. Now with 47% more than 26% done annually. That is down from last year. Hold your
front. What games did Gearbox make before Borderlands? They did the it was something about Halo, wasn't it? Oh no. Oh. Jesus. I hear there's a quest down here. God damn it.
Happy Mother's Day to the greatest mom a master huntsman could ask for. Now, don't get excited. I locked the present with my pistol, so you can't open it until I get home. Anyway, I'm off to go disembowel Henry the Stalker with my team. See you soon.
Well, we know how that went, don't we?
Careful!
Just a shader? Just sat on the floor? Huh? What? What? Was that guy a legendary fiend? Hold on, let me scoop my chair in so I don't have to use any of my bodily functions to stay salary. Ah, sweet relaxation. So, I am famed for being a bit on the ghetto side of legit, and I've recently rubber banded some socks around the spring arms of the boom here, and it's sorry, I did have to tap it to make sure you knew what I was talking about. Duh. That was stupid. I know, and I do it every time. It's hilarious. Whoa. Consumes reduced ammo per shot. What? 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 Reduced ammo? Less than 1 ammo per shot. I don't get it. Where am I?
The creatures ought to help you tear up the engineers. Make it bloody.
Oh, dude, all this stuff is still on the floor. Yeah. Alright. I won't say no to free loot. I mean, at worst, I can just sell it, right? was just...
paid off the house.
My skills are sharp.
Just my right click breaking already. No. It's like, I'll just quickly do this one extra quest. Whoa, what was that? So, I want to bring this point up. Yesterday I was complaining about how sluggish Monster Hunter World is for its control input latency when the frames drop. And on average, I'm slightly embarrassed to say this, but Borderlands 2 today has not run its fastest and has been on average about the same FPS, between 35 and 50. But it's played fine. There's been no, like, the tracking. I know I can't aim, but there's been no delay between moving the mouse and moving the gun, which I appreciate. Yeah, man, Tuesdays.
Creatures released. Security forces dispatched.
Jesus, it's been flying around for like 5 minutes just trying to kill me. It's been driving me insane. Like, actually. There it be. Shock barrel. Electrical fuse box. Gimme them loots. Gimme them loots. Gimme them loots. Yeah. Boy. Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, sticky humming grenade. What was that Merv? Rubberized singularity. Ah, but the blast radius is garbage. 464. Oh, but it bounces. It draws things in before it explodes. But it only does 300 more damage. Screw it. We'll stick with the sticky. Get it? We'll stick.
Do not enter stalker territory without a shock weapon.
Keeping eyes open for that last teddy bear. I think it's just one we got left.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall-darn life. Seriously? Why are you having me read this crap? This is freaking hilarious. They know we're gonna mutate the hell out of them. Why lie to us?
Excellent.
Second wind health plus 20%. Fight for your lifetime plus 6%. Oh, it's good. I need to equip relics though, right? For them to rare loot chance plus 5%. No, I'm keeping that. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this, because I really like the look of the doll night sniper. Look at that, it's beautiful. But we gotta sell it. It's in the way.
Seriously? Why are you having me read this crap? This is freaking hilarious. They know we're gonna mutate the hell out of them. Why lie to us?
Oh, but it only does 1970 damage. Blip. Let's go,
Creatures released. Security forces dispatched.
I'd almost finished my comic.
it's actually not a bandit raid. Wow, that happened fast.
Seriously? Why are you having me read this crap? This is freaking hilarious. They know we're gonna mutate the hell out of them. Why lie to us?
Goody. Can we not just walk through this door now? Already opened that one. But my dude. My butt dude. Dude? Please knock me off this and I swear to God. We do not need rack in this game. Yep, made it. That's it. That's it for here. Whoops. Let's just I sold it, didn't I? God damn it. Knocked me off. He knocked me off. You bloody idiots. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh.
If you hear screaming coming from the research lab, stop listening so hard.
Creatures released.
Oh, poor bandits attack at the end of my shift! Get off our planet! Oh, he's dead! Deal with bandits!
Oh, the blissful irony. It's gonna be quicker to go around, right? No? Okay, that freaked me out. The other ones that were discovered, they disappeared already, but that one still had a bear in it. And it disappeared when I pressed E. You can imagine that was the Inception horn. It's a good meme. Oh, of course he doesn't live up there anymore. He lives in Sanctuaringo. Big old map here. So is that Zelda remake coming into the PC? Or is it Switch only? Be great if Nintendo released their stuff on PC. You know? So I could play it. So I didn't have to pay the money to Nintendo to buy a Switch. 483. 380. Whoa, when did I pick this up? did I pick this beastie up? Chicken calipine. Chickamin calipine. Chickamin calipine. It's got the old stubby foregrip. It's got a lot of stuff. It's very shiny. Like, it's the wood texture, but it's shiny. I don't know why. Sorry. I'm just really hyped that I have that. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic.
My new weapon of the day.
Get rid of this Vladoff piece of shit. Picked up. See, got nice little scrolls on the scope. Do I have Borderlands 2? Oh, I think I have it for the Xbox 360. I think that's why I remember so much of this stuff. Yet have no achievements past this point in the game. Yeah, I used to play a lot of games on consoles, and I still have some games on consoles. But most things I can play at higher resolutions and higher frame rates on my PC. At least if the frame rates are the same, it looks better. That's, you know, that's how I'm cutting it.
That's
Fuck
just
you.
the beginning. Every Hyperion bastard's gonna pay for Bloodwing. Every one of them.
Dude. It's made of wood. So it's the same receiver, but it's got a different upper. It's got a different barrel on it. It's got a different scoop. Huey, Trespasser.
Hey, I wanted to tell you, don't feel bad about Bloodwing. You did everything you could. None of that was your fault.
Looks pretty cool, I guess.
Jack's gonna pay, amigo. Believe you me, Jack's gonna pay.
I do want this. 535, 583. Restoring session. I'm not meant to be matchmaking. Get the fuck out of here with that online play. So lower fire rate, lower damage, better accuracy, better magazine size. I mean, it does less damage, and that's categorically why we buy these things. See if it looks cool. If it looks cool, it doesn't really look that cool, does it? It doesn't look as cool as... Jacob's not American. Jacob's Russian. Odi. Gigi. Bah. I'm gonna take a guess and say that no one working at Gearbox actually speaks Russian. Good letters though. So I'll just store it with the other red text guns. By the way, I like red text guns. Borderlands one I want to retrieve armor. I don't know why it asks me to pick a slot to put it into. It's like, just put it into the next available slot. There's so much about this game. Just... What's it that famous streamer dude says? I'm gonna have a conniption. There you go. That's how I feel about that. The jumping is floaty and slow. There's not enough air control for the time that you're in the air. Or there's too much air control. I don't know. All the surfaces are clipped horribly. I can't make this jump that other way. Oh, that was probably something on Zed's roof as well, wasn't there?
Don't worry. I pirated all these broadcasts. Hyperion ain't making a dime off my sales.
Good. I was just making sure. Like, there was an option in OBS I noticed to capture stuff like toasts, Steam toasts, and Steam overlays. In fact, if I bring the overlay up, you can't see that either. Wow, that's powerful. That is scary powerful. How it knows not just what to capture, but also how to capture it. Man, freaks me out. Also, the colors. Did the Twitch Syndicate colors change? Is it a more purpley purple and a darker black? Eh? Why not? You know what? Running in windowed has improved the frame rates on the loading screens, so that's a bonus. I read that now I don't know how this affects DirectX platform 3 rendering, but I read that SLI will not boost your frame rates, will not increase your graphical processing power, at least fully, unless you in OpenGL programs, unless you're running them full screen, which is cool. I run a lot of things in full screen because full screen is cool, but also most of the programs that I run, I believe, are DirectX, which is not OpenGL. It's DirectX. Safety fist. Oh! Come on. Yeah! Yeah. Oh, that's the magazine. Oh. Okay. There's no animation. I thought it was this. I really like, despite the fact that they haven't clipped any of their build geometry brushes properly, so that you're constantly walking into things that should be stairs and ramps. They've done a great job at clipping the projectile collision for everything. Yeah, it's it really is a credit to the gaming industry how well hit detection on weird stuff like this. Like so many games where that would just be a wall. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Gearbox, for taking the time to do that. Or Gearbox employee, obviously, not Gearbox the company. It's a difficult kind of mental exercise, really. I've been trying to get more into the mindset of the actual people who made the games rather than the companies that made the games, because, well, let's be real, has there been a games company that has, you know, existed for more than like 4 seconds without changing its, you know, entire clientele? No. Employee? Well, yeah, employee. What word was I even thinking about? Whoa. Brain melt. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 past 10. Streaming for 2.5 hours, man. Yeah, boy. Oh, this is the boss area. I have done this before. What was I talking about? I'm sure I was saying something really interesting. Get destroyed. Get destroyed. Level 9. I spit on level 9. No. No, seriously, what was I just talking about? Games companies. But like the people who made the games, a lot of the times, are the people who made the games what they are. Like, whoa, full on giblets. So like, you know, if you like the music in a game, I don't want you to say, I like the music of Bloody Blah's games. Game Studios games. I want you to go, I want you to watch, I want you to finish the game, I want you to watch the credits, and I want you to go, I like the music of the guy who wrote the music for the game, man. I like the textures of the texture artists who works on this game. Less and less. I mean, because games are filled with so much stuff these days. There are multiple times the number of people at any game studio. So more and more it becomes a less collaborative effort and a diasporic kind of creative thing. So, no, I don't want to equip it. Whatever. We'll shoot a guy with this. It'll be fun, I'm sure. Damn, son. Where was this? Where was this 10 hours ago? Lalabins followed me. Thank you for the follow, Lalabins. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever games you like to see that I don't stream, welcome to the channel. I hope you have a nice time. If you don't have a nice time, I'm sorry. Now let's finish this boss fight. Wherever he is. I remember I was doing this. There we go. Let's just summon him through the floor.
What an unlikely symbiotic relationship. Two deadly creatures cooperating to survive this harsh environment. Also, the midget looks like a little human backpack, and that's funny.
Good kick. So I hope you don't expect high octane stuff. I do the slow, boring streams. Having said that, I haven't played one strategy game and like 8 shooters, so I'm a hypocrite. I like PS2 third-person hack and slash games. I have only played one Castlevania game. But it's on the VODs, it's on the YouTube. In fact, there's a good link from the YouTube to here, but there's no link from the Twitch to the YouTube, and I should set that up so people can find ancient VODs. Bounty board worst. Have you ever played Champions of the North? Champions of the North is... No. I'm thinking of Heroes of Nazareth? God damn it. What was the crappy MOBA game that Square Enix developed off the Blood Omen Soul Reaver stuff? Nagaroth? Champions of Nagaroth? And I didn't even play it, I just watched the promotional video. Champions of the North, though, I've heard of it. MOBA game, isn't it? I'm sure it's a MOBA game. MOBAs I have played include Heroes of the Storm. Whoa, whoa. Dota 2, League of Legends. I played all the fun ones. What's that one with the gods? Smite. I played Smite, and I played Aeon Titan Hammer. No, it was a PS2 hack and slash game. Champions of... Hold on a sec, hold on a sec. Champions... Oh, that doesn't say Champions of the North. Norath. Sorry. It's on a slightly low resolution monitor. It's a little bit hard to read. Champions of Norath. I have not played Champions of Norath. So, third person hack and slash games that I have played. Sorry. Here, I'll Google it quickly. Ignore the interference of the microphone. In fact, I'll mute. Champions of Norath. I have in fact never seen this game, even in a shop. Champions of Norath, Realms of EverQuest is an action role-playing video game for the PlayStation 2 set in the EverQuest universe. See, I have... That was the first game you played. Wow. You know, this is an adult stream for 18. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It looks cool. I played EverQuest once, like about 15 years ago. Wasn't really my thing. It was a bit bright. It reminded me of the time I played WoW, and that's a bad experience. That wasn't bad. It was just boring. But yeah, I didn't get into it. I'm sorry. The first game that I played, fun trivia fact, was Tekken 3. Because it was on demo 1 with my PlayStation, and I got it was I guess the year after, or I might have even been January after my birthday, and I was like, what, 6, 7, 8, 7? I think I was 7. And I took my hard received £60, and I went to the game store, which is now closed down, reopened, closed down, reopened, closed down again. And I said I want to buy some games, and I bought Tekken 3, I bought Crash Bandicoot 1, and I bought Worms. Tekken 3 was £44.99. If you want to do the conversion, it's about £90 in today's money, which is ridiculous. There's no way I would buy Tekken 7 for £90, and yet I'm pretty sure I paid £90 for Tekken 6. 'cause it came with a hoodie and a controller and some stupid stuff. Whatever. Worms was fun. I had big fun on Worms. There was times, because bear in mind I was a baboo at the time. I was child, and we had a babysitter sometimes. Babysitter came with babysitter's boyfriend, and babysitter's boyfriend used to just sit and play Worms and talk about how good Soul Edge was, and that was like 2 years of my life. It only happened like 3 times, but playing Worms and discussing how good Soul Edge is. I have not played Soul Edge. Well, I've played Soul Calibur 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and maybe someone said they were going to give me a free copy of Soul Calibur 1, but that seems far-fetched. It's a rare and expensive game these days, right? I used to be deep into fighting games. Like, real deep. Like, I guess it's kind of, you know, I was raised on them kind of thing. I really like this gun. I gotta look at the stats and ruin it for myself. Why does it have a tick next to it? Oh, they all have ticks next to them. Okay. It's because I can equip them, I guess. 30 damage. 30 damage. Never really got into fighting games. My brother did, though. Wow. Eh? That's pretty cool. So we can't go on with this thing equipped. It's a fun toy, but it's horrible stats, and in actual gameplay when we go to an area where we can do things that's quote unquote progress, it's gonna be useless. But yeah, fighting games, I don't know. It was obviously I really enjoyed Tekken 3, bought it, and then I spent so many hours playing Tekken 3. It didn't have online then, so the only people I could like fight were people I actually knew, which is bad because none of those people had Tekken 3. No, they weren't good at it, so I guess I never got good at it at the right kind of age. And like I used to buy PlayStation magazine. I had like 60 issues or something, but there was one and it was like Tekken 3 tournament, dude. We do this. This prize money was like 20 grand. 20 grand in pounds, and I was like, no way do people get paid to play Tekken 3, man. That's legit. But I was, again, not an adult, nowhere, no, you know, I didn't have a car, I didn't have any way of getting to London to attend the tournament. I had, you know, feeble experience playing Tekken 3 that I would sometimes still lose against people who did not even have the game. Sometimes, not often. Play my main, Hwoarang. Never lose. Never lose on Hwoarang. I tried to learn the good dudes, Lei Wulong and Xiao Yu. They were recommended as hard bros to learn how to use, and I was just always really impressed at how intricate Tekken 3 was, because, you know, it's an old game now, but it has, like, I guess if I went back to it now, it'd seem really slow and sluggish and boring, because it was, I guess, by today's standards, a fairly slow game. But it was like the first Tekken which didn't have, like, already unlocked. God damn it. Thank you. I guess I can sell that, right? 103 jewels. It's not even worth that much. But like Tekken now, it's deep. I guess it's deep, but it hasn't gotten much more deep since Tekken 3. Tekken 1 and Tekken 2, holy white, just like I can understand. I can't understand how there was a Tekken 3 really. Playing Tekken 1 and Tekken 2, they're very methodical games, and I don't enjoy them. I mean, I like them, I appreciate their history, but as playing them, I bought them secondhand at Blockbusters. Yeah. Now you know exactly how old I am. Shit. They were like, oh, these X rental copies, were selling them. And I was like, cool. I'll buy Tekken 1, Tekken 2. I think I bought Jade Cocoon there as well, and the Grandstream Saga. Blockbuster stocked some really weird games, like games which I played that I think are really good, and that no one else seems to have played. Although Jade Cocoon's a fairly popular game, it even got a sequel. But the Grandstream Saga, very niche market for that game. Apparently, it didn't sell well. It didn't do well critically in this area. I don't think it even sold that well in Japan, which is a shame. It's a great game. It's absolutely fantastic. It's got a great, it's gripping, absolutely gripping story. Gameplay mechanics are great too. It's kind of like a cross between yeah. What's that one game that I'm thinking of, and the other game I'm thinking of? I'm going to say Crystal Chronicles, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, a game that I've never ever played, but I have heard about the combat system. Get locked into like a world, like a little sphere of combat when you fight. And also Tales of Symphonia, you know, it has like that side-on isometric 3D combat system, and combat is separate to world map, that kind of thing. But every battle, it's a solo gig. It's an RPG, but every fight it's just you. Maybe it's like a proto Dark Souls. You know, consider that. It's not. It's a completely different game. It's mostly RPG, not very hack and slash. It's good. If you see it in a shop and it's cheap, you should buy it and play it. Graphics are going to be terrible. It's a PlayStation 1 game. I'll type it in chat for you, because then you'll be able to understand it through my thick accent and horrible microphone. Nice. Nice caps. There you go. That game. RPG. The main character is called Eon. He's on the front cover doing a fireball attack. At least he is on the front cover that I have. But yeah, I enjoyed that game. I finished it. A lot of games that I played in my childhood that I did not finish. A lot of games. Can't open the menu in air. No. Countless creatures, bunch of loot. 1 to 4 Vault Hunters. Can you and all your friends survive the natural selection annex? Rackaholics Anonymous. Let's do this one. But yeah, games that I didn't finish in my childhood include Castlevania Lament of Innocence, which I just finished 2 weeks ago. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Great game. I like it. I enjoy playing it, but I never finished it. You know, Water Temple, right? You know what I'm saying? Jesus, Grudge Warriors, game that no one is gonna have heard of again. And like, I don't even know why I bought that game. I saw it on a shelf. I didn't play the demo. Honestly, I played the demo of a different game. Maybe that I thought was Grudge Warriors that Grudge Warriors thought I was it. I've gone completely insane. It's too late for this kind of reasoning. But I never completed that. You know, it's one of those games which gets like exponentially better AI each level you go up. And you know, you go up the first level and it's like it's a bit harder. You go up the second level and it's like, wow, this is really hard now, but I can do it. And you go up to the third level and it's just friggin' impossible. There's 8 levels to complete. You got to do, you know, there's 8 teams or there's 10 teams, and you got to fight each one, except for your own. That kind of scenario. Yeah. It's a driving game like Vigilante 8 would be the popular game. I didn't have a copy of Vigilante 8. My friend did. Played it a couple of times. Good game. Fun game. Battle races, you know, like Twisted Black or I'm sure Micro Machines have got one. Modern example, Blur. Not really. Blur's a racing game with power-ups like Wipeout, but with real cars. Blur's a really weird game. Fun, weird. Like, you never understood why they were using like licensed cars, but also like nuke missiles and tornadoes. seemed a bit weird. But I do like Wipeout. Wipeout is one of my favorite games. Wipeout, Roll Cage. They got that stank. They got that 1999 drum and bass stroke garage music soundtrack. Bright colors. Most of these games were before my time, but to be honest, I'm only 17. You know, I'll give you a pass. I'm sure you're mature enough not to be telling me to John Twitch about using all these swears that I haven't actually managed to use yet. But damn it. I like hearing about them though. Googling this talking about Jesus. Oh no. He's looking at the release dates. She. Oh my god. I mean, don't feel bad for like being born after a game came out. Like there's, I'm gonna say hundreds of games that came out before I was even born. 1979 Pong, right? Was it 78? I can't remember. Can't remember because I wasn't alive. I heard. I don't think it was the Pong console, but I'm pretty sure my uncle had the next Atari console, which was I don't want to say it was a cartridge console, but it had more than one game on it, maybe? One of those games may or may not have been Pong. I may have been remembering this wrong. I remember my console stuff very vividly, but other people's console stuff, yeah, it's other people's memories, man. I don't keep that. It's not something I need to keep. But yeah, the first quote-unquote console I got was a Commodore 64, and it was a horrible machine, a horrible experience, and for that reason it didn't get used very often. But sadly, it was one of those things where this is before the PlayStation came out, and the Commodore 64 was a 1980s home computer. It wasn't strictly a console. It was the other software that you could load into it. But it loaded games off cassette tapes, which is great because cassette tapes are cheap. You can reel-to-reel copy things from one to the other. So it meant like pirating software was really easy, but it also meant that like you had to have a tape and you had to know which part of the tape to play. Essentially, it's basically like the machine code for the program is there, and like you type load, you type load or you type run into the console, and it starts spinning the tape machine. But if the program didn't have stops after it had loaded enough of the game into memory, it would just keep playing the tape, and it basically acted like a time limiter for the game. One such famous example could be Super Ninja Street Warrior or something stupid like that. They all had really stupid names. Like games had only been out for 5 years, but every game title was just ridiculously stupid. Street Warrior, Street Ninja Fighter, something. Anyway, it's not the point. Basically, that didn't have any stops. So you went in, you put the cassette in, you rewound it. You went to the console, you typed load from cassette, open your little quotation marks, type the name of the program in, close quotation marks, press enter. It gives you an epileptic seizure. Good slam. It gives you an epileptic seizure with its bright pink, bright green, strobing diagonal. But why did they even? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous computer, honestly. What has gone on here? What have I done? I've talked so hard I've broken the game. stepmother has a Commodore 64 in her basement, but it doesn't work. Quote unquote doesn't work. There's not a lot to them. It's basically just 4 EEPROMs stuck into a motherboard. This is the kind of stuff that would happen basically. It would stop loading data and then the game would just kind of, it would get fucky and then it would just stop working. So you'd play Street Warrior until the tape stopped loading, and then when the tape stopped loading, the game would just crash, and you know you'd be left. You'd walk like 4 panels to the right. You'd walk into like a blue field, and then it would stop. It's a big shame because like their gameplay of the Super Ninja Warrior was good. It was a good game to play. It felt good to play. It had weight, had physics. You jumped, you attacked, you killed Street Fighter. It was basically Streets of Rage, but for the Commodore 64. Except for Streets of Rage potentially hadn't been released yet, and also the Commodore 64 didn't have Streets of Rage. So I didn't even know what Streets of Rage was back then. So don't worry about me. I wasn't like missing out on stuff. I wasn't like I wanted Streets of Rage, but I got the Commodore ripoff. Literally, this thing was given to me like at like 10 to midnight one night after some party my parents came back from. They were like, oh, my friend Gav said he didn't want this thing anymore, you can have it. And I was like, what even is this? Is it a box? Is it a toy? Is it the new Megazord? Hell yeah, I'll take a new Megazord. Kinda smells like beer and cigarette ash, but whatever.
I'm a better shot when I'm drunk anyway.
Nice. Let's just inspect this, and I'm gonna yeah, 3-hour stream. I'm gonna because it's that time of the night. 483, 455. That's not more. That's not more. That's less. And burst fire sniper rifle. I'm gonna give that a miss. I'm just gonna leave it there. But anyway, I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Darling, I'm buying it.
Tell your friends where you got that.
I don't have anything to sell. Wow. Let's check that out, and then we'll go.
Jack's gonna kill us all.
But yeah, I really enjoyed. I don't want to say I enjoyed the. It's alright. It's kind of boring, but we'll roll it. Some choco chip. I enjoyed like messing around with the Commodore 64, but like I guess, you know, a kid that age, 4 or 5, would enjoy messing around with pretty much anything. It's a miracle I didn't friggin' break it, spill something on it. But yeah, it came to a point in my childhood where I don't know what was going on, but I was made to take it and list it in the car boot sale, and I sold it for £3. And God, if you can find a working Commodore 64 with 24 games for £3, oh my God, buy that, because you can at least sell that on eBay for 50, if not more. But yeah, fun, nostalgic computer. Maybe one day I'll buy another one. I mean, it's almost certain that one day I'll buy another one. In fact, you know what? I get paid on Monday. I'm gonna buy a Commodore 64. Fuck this shit. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Or am I? No, I am. But am I? But I am. Ignore me. They are actually. They've got a. Commodore is a weird company. They quote unquote went bust, or they didn't go bust. They just didn't do anything for a long time. But they it was about 5 or 6 years ago. They released a Commodore C64 phone, which was a Google Nexus 6 with a different bootloader, and it had a built-in. It wasn't a program, but it was an integrated Commodore 64 emulator. And the Commodore 64 emulator and the Amiga 500 Plus emulator were like sought after pieces of software because they required some specific license coding to actually work. Not like, well, I guess like a BIOS, but they weren't called BIOS. It was a like a, I can't remember what it was, but it was hard to get a hold of, and it was even harder to get hold of legally. Like, no, the other way around. But whatever. It's basically the amount of hassle you had to go around to get it. Basically, wasn't worth it because your PC was probably going to get totaled with viruses. Et al. So I never bothered. I never did. I never got any of the emulators working for that stuff. Not that anyone would want to emulate stuff to stream to Twitch, but I just mean in general. I'm not talking about that. Twitch mods don't ban me. But yeah, it was a good time, and I moved on. I guess PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC. I mean PC always, but. So crunching around out there. Anyway, I am going to leave it there. Thanks for tuning in, everyone who did tune in. Looking at you, Lalabins. Thank you. And thank you for everyone who comes by, watches the VOD. I will see you in the next episode.